Turning now to an IT-mate investigation and a rash of shootings just hours apart. 4 people died in 3 separate shootings.
Indianapolis already passed 200 homicides for the year, and as IT-mate's Richard Essex reports, the city is on pace to break last year's record.
Police have suspects in 2 of the 3 shootings, and I've been told that police are close to making an arrest in one of the shootings from last night. We are in the first week in October, and the city is already at 205 murders. The Fraternal Order of Police has been critical of the mayor's handling of the ever-increasing violence in the city, particularly the move away from crime intervention.
I can tell you the city that has the model to follow. It's Indianapolis in the late 1990s during the Weed and Seed program. It's Indianapolis in the early 2000s that was working in collaboration with the 10-Point Coalition and was actively supporting civilians who were going into the neighborhoods and helping to stand the line shoulder to shoulder with law enforcement. It worked. Working together works.
Last night, police found 2 men shot at a hotel just south of 30th Street and Shadeland Avenue. One was pronounced dead at the scene. The other died at the hospital a short time later. While police were interviewing witnesses on Shadeland Avenue, there was another shooting, this time near 13th and Denny Street. Police found 1 man dead at the scene. Then a short time later, on the far southeast side of town, a woman had been shot in a car. She also died at the scene. In less than 2 hours, 4 people were murdered in Indianapolis.
Nationwide, violent crimes are up, in regards to homicides are up 30%, not just in Indianapolis, but throughout all of the United States and all the major cities.
These murders come just 2 days after Mayor Joe Hogsett released more than $400,000 in new crime prevention grants. I asked the mayor earlier this week when we would start seeing some results from the millions of dollars his administration has spent on crime prevention. He said hopefully next year.
We are fighting as hard as we can to turn these numbers around. I'd like to be able to say they'll be turned around in 90 days.
The mayor's new budget is asking for $160 million in crime prevention dollars. The Fraternal Order of Police is asking the mayor to spend the money on crime intervention and not on experimental policing practices. In Indianapolis, Richard Essex, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
Richard, thank you. The Indianapolis City County Council is considering funding to address the violence. Mayor Joe Hogsett's public safety plan went before the council about a half an hour ago. It would add more than $160 million in spending on better technology for police and several new initiatives aimed at stopping crime before it happens.